a sound in the absence of sound, like something is crawling around. Not loud, not near, but always there, hanging heavy in the air. The world looks still, but it's not asleep. It's holding secrets it won't keep. And every breath I try to take feels like a memory about to break. I woke up in a room too still, like time forgot how to feel. No ticking clock, no distant car, just silence stretched too far. The walls were pale, the light was thin, like the dark was leaking in. And every corner, every space looked like it remembered my face. I called out once, then twice again, but my voice came back in fragments then. Like I didn't want to leave the room, like it feared what waits in the gloom. And in that stillness something grew, not seen, not touched, but breaking through. A weight that pressed against my skin, like silence learning how to win. There's a haunted silence in my mind, where nothing speaks but leaves behind the echoes of what used to be, still whispering inside of me. Oh, I run, but it follows slow, where no one else will ever go. And every word I try to say just gets swallowed away. The hallway stretched like endless breath between the living and the death. No footsteps made, no doors were closed, just stillness that nobody knows. A mirror hung but showed no sound, just shifting dark that spun around. And in its depth I almost saw a shape that wasn't there at all. The lights flickered without a cause, like something pressed invisible laws. And I could feel it standing near, without a body, without fear. The air got tight, the room went cold, like silence finally took control. And everything I tried to hold just turned to something growing old. It's a haunted silence in my mind, where nothing speaks but leaves behind the echoes of what used to be, still whispering inside of me. Oh, I run, but it follows slow, where no one else will ever go. And every word I try to say just gets swallowed away. I walked outside, but it was the same. The world forgot how to change its frame. The trees stood still, the wind stood down, like even motion lost its crown. A distant bell rang once, then died, like it was strangled deep inside. And in that pause between the tone, I felt more lost than ever known. Something brushed me soft and light, but nothing stood within my sight. And I knew then without a doubt, the silence lets the haunted out. It's not the dark that haunts me now, it's what the silence allows. The things I can't describe or see that live inside what's left of me. And maybe I was never loud, just part of this forgotten crowd, where even thoughts begin to fade into the silence that they made. It's a haunted silence in my mind, where nothing speaks but leaves behind the echoes of what you used to be, still whispering inside of me. Oh, I run, but it follows slow, where no one else will ever go. And now I know I can't escape. The silence has already made its shape. Now I sit where nothing moves, no time to break, no sound to prove that anything was ever real, but just a memory I feel. And if you listen close at night, between the dark and fading light, you might just hear what I became. A silence that still knows my name. No scream, no cry, no final sound, just haunted silence all around. And I am part of what it knows, a quiet place where nothing goes. There's rust on the revolver and dust on my name. The mirror don't answer, it just looks the same. The air feels heavier, like it knows what I've done. And every silence in this room sounds like a loaded gun. I'd never let it in, wrapped in cloth and faded sin, like it was waiting deep within. The wood's gone soft, the iron's cold, but it still remembers what it holds. And every scratch along its frame feels like it's speaking out my name. The house don't creak the way it should, it creaks like something misunderstood. Like every step I ever made left something darker in its wake. I tell myself it's just a tool, but still don't care about the rules. And every breath I try to take feels like a choice I shouldn't make. There's rust on the revolver tonight, like time itself gave up the fight. Every turn of the cylinder feels like it's getting closer. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it never left my mind. And every road I've come across still leads me back to what I lost. I see it sitting in my hand, like it's part of some darker plan. Not moving, not alive, not dead, just echoing inside my head. The night leans in through broken blinds, like it's reading between the lines. And every shadow on the wall feels like it's waiting for the call. I hear my heartbeat in the still, like it's deciding what it will. And every second feels too wide, like something standing on my side. The weight don't shift, it don't release, it only promises no peace. And every thought I try to break just circles back to what I take. There's rust on the revolver tonight, like time itself gave up the fight. Every turn of the cylinder feels like it's getting closer. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it never left my mind. And every road I've come across still leads me back to what I lost. The room goes quiet, even breath feels like it's negotiating death. And in the silence I can see all the things I used to be. Not judgment, not regret alone, just faces carved into the stone of every moment I let slide, until they gathered here inside. The revolver doesn't speak or move, but somehow I still know the truth. It's not the steel that weighs me down, it's everything I never drowned. It ain't the metal, it ain't the rust, it's every broken piece of trust, every line I crossed too fast, coming back to make it last. And maybe it was never fate, just choices I accumulated, till every path I tried to run led me back to what I've done. There's rust on the revolver still, but it bends me to its will. Every turn I can't deny, feels like I was meant to try. Oh, I tried to be someone new, but there's nothing I can undo. And every road that I survive still ends with what I keep alive. Now I set it back in place, like it never showed its face, but I can feel it in the air, like it never left me there. And if you ever find this room where silence feels a little doom, don't linger long, don't stay too near, or you'll learn what I keep here. There's rust on the revolver still, and it waits without a will, and I remain where echoes run, with nothing left of what I've done. There's a scar in the dirt where the railroad dies, in a town full of ghosts that don't close their eyes. Every window's cracked like a sinner's grin, you can feel that rock crawling under your skin. I came back here with a hollow chest, just a rattling soul and a death wish rest. Got a past that howls when the night gets loud, like a buried truth scratching through the ground, and the wind spills out what I tried to hide. Every sin I buried still alive inside. The devil wears my name when the night comes down, whispers every secret I thought I'd drown. In the mirror's glass I don't see a man, just a shadow shaped like a broken plan. Every step I take leaves a deeper grave, every breath I steal feels already claimed. I ain't lost, I've been claimed the same, by the devil wearing my name. There was blood on the floor of a motel room, and a flickering light singing my doom. I remember her eyes but not her scream, just the silence after like a bad dream. Tried to wash it off in a roadside sink, but the stain sank deeper than I could think. Now the water runs red when I close my eyes, and her voice still hums like a lullaby. And the truth don't bend when it's carved in bone, it just waits for you when you're all alone. The devil wears my name when the night comes down, whispers every secret I thought I drowned. In the mirror's glass I don't see a man, just a shadow shaped like a broken plan. Every step I take leaves a deeper grave. feels already claimed. I ain't lost, I've been claimed the same by the devil wearing my name. Met a stranger once on a midnight road. He was dressed like me, even spoke my code. Said, I've been where you're trying to go. Then he smiled like he already knows. He said, you can run, but you can't outride what's been stitched in your bones since the day you cried. Every choice you made carved a deeper chain. Now you wear me too. We're one and the same. And I felt my pulse start to split in two, like the man I was never really knew. Every step I took, he was walking too, like a second shadow I couldn't lose. I dug a hole in the dead of night, with trembling hands and no moonlight. Said, this is where I bury you, but the dirt whispered back, I bury you too. Sky's gone black like a burned out vein, and the air tastes sharp with the coming rain. I can feel that in breathing down my neck, like a promise I ain't outrun yet. There's a cross of ash where my heart once beat, and a trail of bones underneath my feet. If there's mercy left, it forgot my face, left me locked in time. I can't erase. Comes down, whispers every secret I thought I drowned. In the mirror's glass, I don't see a man, just a shadow shaped like a broken plan. Every step I take leaves a deeper grave. Every breath I steal feels already claimed. I ain't lost, I've been claimed the same by the devil wearing my name. While he takes my place. So if you see me walking through your town, keep your head low, don't make a sound, 'cause the man you see ain't who I became. It's just the devil wearing my name.
There's a place where the wind won't stay, where the ground remembers every name, and the branches don't bend with time. They just wait for a reason to climb. The moon don't shine it on the stairs, at all the things that once were there, and the air feels thick like it knows the tale of the hanging tree down by the trail. First heard about it when I was a child, from voices low and eyes gone wild. They said don't go where the roots run deep, where the dead don't rest, they only sleep. But I grew up with a restless heart, and warnings only tore me apart. So I followed the road where the shadows leaned into into the silence of evergreen. The forest closed like a shutting hand, pulling me into forgotten land. And every step on the twisted trail felt like I was part of the tale. And then I saw it through the haze, a shape that broke the forest maze, a crooked silhouette on high, scratching lines into the sky. It's the hanging tree where the lost don't leave, where the wind still whispers what it believes, where every branch holds a memory of the ones who came but never got free. Oh, I hear it calling low and slow, where the broken shadows go, and every step that I take near feels like I was always here. The bark was black like a burned out past, where nothing living ever lasts. Names were carved in fading lines, like warnings trapped in twisted pines. I reached my hand, but the air turned cold, like something ancient took my hold. And in the silence I swear I knew that the tree was watching too. A rope still hung from a broken limb, swaying slow like a quiet hymn, not pulled by wind, not pulled by fate, just waiting patient, still and straight. And the forest seemed to breathe as one, like it remembered what was done. And every sound I tried to speak was swallowed by the hollow deep. It's the hanging tree where the lost don't leave, where the wind still whispers what it believes, where every branch holds a memory of the ones who came but never got free. Oh, I hear it calling low and slow, where the broken shadows go, and every step that I take near feels like I was always here. I saw shapes moving in the wood, like they remembered where I stood. Not quite alive, not quite gone, just echoes of a lifelong drone. A voice came out from the crooked grain, soft like sorrow, sharp like pain. It said you came here on your own, now you're part of what has grown. The ground below felt less than real, like it forgot how life should feel. And every breath I tried to take was something the tree would break. And I understood too late, there was no path, no escape. The forest doesn't let you flee. Once you see the hanging tree, it doesn't kill, it doesn't save, it just remembers what it gave. And every soul that passed its sight still walks its roots at night. It's the hanging tree where the lost don't leave, where the wind still whispers what it believes, where every branch holds a memory of the ones who came but never got free. Oh, I hear it calling low and slow, where the broken shadows go. And now I know what I've become, just another voice in the hum. Now I stand where the silence grows, beneath the weight that nobody knows. No longer running, no longer free, just part of the hanging tree. And if you ever walk this place and feel the air begin to change, don't look up, don't ask why, just let the forest say goodbye. The wind don't move, the night standing still, the tree remembers what it will, and I remain where shadows be, forever bound to the hanging tree. There's a creek out back where the water went dry, just a bed of bones and a cracked up sky. He used to run clear when I was a kid, before that night, before what I did. Now the stones sit still like they're holding breath, and the mud's turned black with a taste of death. You can hear it hum if you stand real still, like it's waiting there, like it always will. And the air goes thin when you step too close, like it knows your name better than you know. The creek don't run no more, it just keeps score. Every sin I buried on that broken shore, every word I lied, every truth I killed, still echoes loud in that empty still. Hear it call me back through the hollow ground, like a debt unpaid that I can't outrun. I don't drink, I don't wash, I just stand where the past won't stop. There's a rope still tied to a leaning tree, where the bark's been scarred like it's seen me bleed. I don't recall how it came undone, just the silence after when it was done. There was dirt in my nails and a shaking chest, and a voice in my head saying leave the rest. But the creek went still like it watched me lie, and it hasn't flowed since that night went by. And the wind died out like it couldn't stay, like it feared what I'd done that day. The creek don't run no more, it just keeps score. Every sin I buried on that broken shore, every word I lied, every truth I killed, still echoes loud in that empty still. Hear it call me back through the hollow ground, like a debt unpaid that I can't outrun. I don't drink, I don't wash, I just stand where the past won't stop. Met an old man once by the dried up bend, with a hollow look like it reached the end. He said, I've been here since the water died, since the truth went under and refused to rise. I said, why don't you leave this place? He just smiled with a broken face, said, you don't walk off what you tie yourself to. Then he turned and his eyes looked through, and I felt that pull in my chest again, like the creek was crawling beneath my skin. Every breath I took felt thick with blame, like the silence itself spoke my name. I went back there late in the dead of night, with a shovel shaking in pale moonlight. Thought I'd dig it up, let the truth be known, but the ground was hard like it turned to stone. Then a crack ran deep through the dry creek bed, and a whisper rose from the buried dead. You don't dig up what you've become. Now I see reflections where there's no rain, in the empty bed of that lifeless vein. Faces flicker in the broken ground, every one of them makes no sound. And I feel my feet sink slow each day, like the earth itself won't let me stray. If there's mercy left, it ain't for me, just a place where the past won't leave. The creek don't run, but it pulls me in through the cracks of time and the weight of sin. Every step I take just feeds that land, like it's carving truth I can't withstand. Hear it whisper low, you're already mine, through the hollow echo of wasted time. I don't fight, I don't stop, I just wait for the final drop. The creek don't run, it just holds the truth of the man I was and the things I do. Every lie I told still breathes down there in the heavy dark of that empty stare. If there's peace, it dried away, left me here where the dead things stay. I don't live, I don't mourn, I just fade where the creek was born. So if you find
that bit of cracked up stone where the water's gone and the past is grown. Don't step down, don't linger long, 'cause the silence there ain't ever wrong, and it won't scream loud, it won't make a sound, it just pulls you slow into the ground, where the creek don't run, but it drags you down. There's a creek out back where the water went dry, just a bed of bones and a cracked up sky. Used to run clear, ain't ever wrong, and the stones sit still like they're holding breath, and the mud's turned black with a taste of death. You can hear it hum if you stand real still, like it's waiting there, like it always will. And the air goes thin when you step too close, like it knows your name better than you know. The creek don't run no more, it just keeps score. Every sin I buried on that broken shore, every word I lied, every truth I killed, still echoes loud in that empty still. Hear it call me back through the hollow ground, like a debt unpaid that I can't outrun. I don't drink, I don't wash, I just stand where the past won't stop.
There's no sound where it settled, no trace of how it came, just a quiet rearranging of everything the same. And the light don't seem to linger, like it knows it's not allowed. There's a stillness in the corners that feels heavier than sound. I don't remember when it started, no clean line I can draw, just a slow and steady fading of what I thought I saw. Every door is still wide open, every road still leads somewhere, but the meaning in the distance don't arrive the way it's there. There's no fight left in the silence, no resistance in the air, just the sense that something finished without needing to be there. No final call, no last demand, just something slipping through my hands. And every breath I try to take feels like it's already late. The darkness took its due tonight, no wrong to name, no clear right, just something claimed without a word that everyone somehow heard. Oh, I tried to hold the line, tried to call it out in time, but every step I thought was mine was already redefined. The streets still look the same as ever, same old cracks, same fading paint, but the weight behind the structure feels a little less restrained. No one speaks about the difference, no one stops to question why. But there's something in the stillness that refuses to reply. I see it in the way they're moving, like they've learned to not resist, like the loss was never sudden, just a thing already missed. No name to call, no debt to show, just something everyone will know. And every truth I try to hold feels like it's already old. The darkness took its due. I see it was never just for me. No matter how I tried to fight, it settled in without a light. Oh, I turned, I tried to stand, but nothing moved the way I planned. And every line I tried to keep just folded underneath. I stood still where nothing changes, let the silence pass me through. Tried to find what was taken, but there was nothing I could do. No moment left to point to, no edge where it began, just the slow and final settling of everything I am. And in that quiet realization, with no resistance left inside, I stopped asking for return and let the absence be my guide. It ain't a force that comes and goes, it's what remains when nothing shows. Every truth you failed to keep finds a place it's meant to sleep. And darkness don't demand a name, it simply takes what won't remain. So everything you thought you owned becomes something it hasn't known. The darkness took its due, it's done, no ending left, no place to run. No matter how I tried to see, it was always part of me. Oh, I stayed, I didn't hide, watched it settle deep inside. And every step I thought I made was something already paid. And now the silence doesn't echo, it just rests where I stand. Every loss I tried to measure slips right through my hands. And if you ever feel the ending before you see it arrive, don't assume it comes from nowhere. It might be what kept you alive.
You ever feel like the ground ain't still? Like it shifts just a little right before you fall asleep. I thought it was nothing, just settling wood, old bones. But last night it breathed back. There's a cabin low where the floorboards sag, like they're holding weight from a past gone bad. Every step I take makes a hollow sound, like something's alive just under the ground. I tried to ignore it for way too long, just blame the dark, said nothing's wrong. But the rhythm changed when I laid me down, matched my breath and slowed it down. And I froze real still when it stopped with me, like I knew exactly when I'd breathe. There's something breathing under me, through the wood and the dirt and the memory. Every night gets a little more clear, like it's drawing closer, like it's right here. Hear it drag slow beneath my bed, like it's tracing every thought in my head. I don't move, I don't scream, I just listen to what's under me. There's a hatch nailed shut in the corner floor, wasn't there? Or I missed it before. Got scratches deep in the rotting frame, like something inside tried to stake its claim. I ran my hand across the grain, felt a pulse that I can't explain, and the nails were bent, not hammered in, like something below tried to push them thin. And the air turned thick when I leaned in close, like it didn't like what I might expose. There's something breathing under me, through the wood and the dirt and the memory. Every night it gets a little more clear, like it's drawing closer, like it's right here. Hear it drag slow beneath my bed, like it's tracing every thought in my head. I don't move, I don't scream, I just listen to what's under me. I remember now, there was something before, something buried beneath this floor. Not by me, but I knew the man, knew the lies, knew the plan. He said, some things don't stay put when they're wrong, they just wait and they grow strong. And I laughed like it was just a tale. Now I hear it dragging its nails, and the boards start to bow in a steady way, like the house itself became a grave. Every creak lines up with a deeper sound, like it's turning the whole place inside out. Thump, drag, that ain't pipes, that ain't wine. There's something trying to get in, and I hear it whisper through the seams. You're above me, but you're still beneath. Now I don't sleep, I just lay and wait for the moment it decides my fate. Every night it gets closer still, like it's learning me, like it knows my will. And I swear last night the boards gave way, just a crack and pulled away. I saw something move in the pitch below, when it looked like me, just wrong, just slow. There's something breathing under me, and it don't need air, it just needs me. Every second feeds what it's becoming now, like it's breaking through, I just don't know how. Hear it call me soft through the broken wood, like it's offering something I understood. I don't fight, I don't flee, I just feel it pulling under me. There's something breathing under me, and it's been there longer than memory. Every lie I told, every truth I hid, feels like something that it always did. If there's God, he don't reach this place, just a hollow depth with no escape. I don't rise, I don't plead, I just sink to what's under me. You hear that? That ain't the floor anymore, it's open, and it's breathing right here.
The wind went quiet in the fields, like even earth refused to yield. No crickets sang, no dogs would call, just silence swallowing it all. The porch light flickered pale and thin, like it knew what I was in. I didn't speak it out loud, but something moved through every crowd, from hollow towns to river bends, where every story never ends. The rumor traveled slow and low through places only ghosts would go, and every mile of broken ground seemed to repeat the sound. No telegram, no written word, just something everyone had heard, like truth don't need a name or face to find its rightful place. The trees leaned in, the fields went still, like they were part of some larger will, and every breath I tried to keep just fell into the deep. The South heard what I did that night and turned away from the light. No place to run, no place to hide, just judgment spreading wide. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but it followed after me. And every road I try to take still knows the price I made. The church bell stopped mid-final ring, like even faith forgot to sing, and every preacher turned his eyes away from what the truth implied. The rivers ran a little dry, like they refused to testify, and every shadow on the ground seemed to lean into the sound. The town don't shout, it just declines to ever draw a final line. It lets the silence do the work where guilt begins to learn. The wind don't judge, it just repeats what memory came to be. And every step I try to hide just brings you to my side. The South heard what I did and wouldn't sleep. It kept it buried in the deep. No mercy left, no alibi, just whispers under sky. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it all gave me away. And every breath I try to find still carries what I left behind. Now every porch I pass at night feels like it knows I'm in its sight. Not spoken loud, not carved in stone, but something I have always known. The land remembers every sin and folds it gently deep within, till everything you thought was gone still echoes on and on. And I can feel it when I breathe. The South don't ever really leave. It ain't the towns, it ain't the trees, it's everything that hears and sees. Every truth we try to keep still roams the southern deep. And secrets don't just fade away, they learn the land, they learn to stay, till everything you try to hide becomes the earth's inside. The South heard what I did for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No road ahead, no place behind, just echoes in my mind. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, I don't speak, I don't pretend, I let the silence never end. No truth to fix, no lie to bind, just something to look behind. And if you ever feel that hush where even night don't rush, don't say a word, don't meet its eye, or the South will know you lie. The wind still waits, the fields stay dim, but something never leaves within. And I remain where echoes bid. The South still knows what I did.
There's a fabric meant for mourning, clean as anything could be, but it doesn't stay that simple. Once it starts remembering me, and the light don't land the same now, like it hesitates to show what's been quietly unfolding beneath the collar and the coat. I wore it like it meant nothing, like it couldn't be involved in the weight of what was coming, or the things I couldn't solve. But the stains don't ask permission, they don't care what they disguise, they just settle into fibers like they've always had the right. Every step feels slightly heavier, like the cloth has learned my name, not in words but in the pressure of what cannot be contained. No wash can take, no hand can mend, just something that won't reach an end. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's already deep. There's blood on my Sunday clothes tonight, no wrong erase, no clean right, just something I can't take off, no matter what I thought it cost. Oh, I tried to hide the mark, tried to fold it in the dark, but every move I try to make just spreads what I can't escape. People don't look too closely, or maybe they just won't see the difference between appearance and what refuses to leave. I keep my posture steady,
like nothing's out of place. But I feel it in the silence that reacts to what I face. There's no moment of exposure, no sudden breaking through, just a slow and quiet knowing that it's already too true. No truth to fix, no past to burn, just something that won't ever turn. And every step I try to take feels like it's already stained. There's blood on my Sunday clothes, I see. It was never just on me. No matter how I tried to lie, it stayed when time went by. Oh, I turned, I didn't run, let the damage come undone. But every thread I thought was pure just learned to carry something more. Now I don't try to clean it, let the fabric hold its truth. There's no separation left now between the worn and youth. And it isn't punishment speaking, it's just consequence in thread. Like the past don't need repeating when it's already been said. And in that quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, I stopped calling it a failure and let it occupy. It ain't the stain that makes it real, it's what you stop pretending to feel. Everything you try to hide still gets carried from inside. And Sunday clothes don't stay the same, they learn the weight of what you claim. So every mark you thought would fade becomes a cloth you never trade. There's blood on my Sunday clothes, I know. It was always meant to show. No matter how I tried to be, it stayed right here inside of me. Oh, I stood still, I didn't fight, let it settle in the light. And every version I once wore is stained and nothing more. Now the fabric doesn't differ from the things I tried to hide, just a quiet understanding of what refuses to divide. And if you ever dress in silence, thinking nothing will expose, don't assume it stays as cover. It remembers what it knows. That no one else had seen. And the air didn't feel different, no shift I could detect, just a line I chose to cross without thinking of the ditch. It started small, a simple favor, nothing anyone would trace, just a word exchanged in passing with a calm and steady face. No contract written on paper, no witness to attest, just an understanding lingering that I never second-guessed. There was nothing in the moment that suggested what it'd take, just a feeling I could manage, just a choice I thought I'd make. No alarm, no warning sign, just something shifting out of line. And every step I took from there felt lighter than the air. It's the gone to collect what's mine. Oh, I thought I knew the cost. I lied, told myself I'd be alright, but every step I took to win was something deeper pulling in. The days went on without a fracture. Nothing cracked or fell apart, but there's a tension in the silence, like a weight beneath the start. No one came to claim the payment, no demand I could refuse, but the space around the moment felt like something I would lose. I hear it in the smallest pauses, in the way the room will hold, like a presence just observing, waiting quietly for what's owed. No bill to pay, no hand to take, just something I can't separate. And every breath I try to keep feels like a promise buried deep. It's the price of a dirty deal tonight. No escaping dark or light. You can run from what you signed away, but it don't forget your name. Oh, I tried to divide what I gave from what I had, but every line I tried to bend just brought it closer in the end. I went back to where it started, tried to trace it to its root, but the place looked just like always, like it never held the truth. No mark left in the memory, no echo I could find, but the weight I thought was distant was already in my mind. And in that quiet realization, with no terms left to defend, I stopped looking for the payment and felt it settling in. It ain't the deal you think you made, it's what you let yourself persuade. Every truth you choose to bend writes a cost that doesn't end, and debts don't always come in time, they wait until they're yours to find. So every line you cross in need becomes the price of what you agreed. It's the price, and now I understand. It was never in their hands, no matter how I tried to see. It was always part of me. Oh, I tried to deny what was owed and what was mine, but every step I thought was free was just collecting back from me. Now the room is still in silence, but it don't feel like before. Every breath is something counted, like it's keeping up the score. And if you ever make a bargain that feels easy, clean and real, you might not see the cost at first, but you'll become the deal. The sky turned gray before the fall, like it already knew it all. Smoke rose slow from distance in, carrying ghosts upon the wind. The air felt thin like breath could break. With every move the world would shake, and something burned beyond my sight, turning day into endless night. I stood where the old house used to be, just charred remains in memory. The walls were gone, the roof had caved like face, just empty wood in an empty space, like time itself had walked away and left the rest to slowly decay. And in the smoke I thought I heard a broken, half-forgotten word, like someone calling from within, the drifting ash upon the wind. It's ashes on the wind, they never stay. They carry everything away. Every love, every sin, just ashes scattered in the wind. Oh, I reach, but there's nothing there, just fading traces in the air. And all I was and all I've been is blowing like ash upon the wind. The trees stand there with blackened bones, like silent witnesses alone. Their branches stretch like pleading hands over this broken, burned out land. I hear the crackle in my mind of flames that left no trace behind, just echoes trapped in smoky air, things that used to still be there. A photograph half burned, half gone, still holds a moment I held on. But when I touch it, falls apart, like memory can't keep its heart. The wind don't care what it takes away, it steals the night, it steals the day. And every piece I try to save just slips into an unseen grave. It's ashes on the wind, they never stay. They carry everything away. Every love, every sin, just ashes scattered in the wind. Oh, I reach, but there's nothing there, just fading traces in the air. And all I was and all I've been is blowing like ash upon the wind. I see their faces in the smoke, in every curl, in every stroke. They rise then fade without a sound, like they were never truly found. A voice I knew drifts through the gray, calling me but far away. And I can't tell if it's a dream or something caught between the seams. The fire's gone, but still it burns in every place it once returned. Not in flame, but deep inside, where loss and memory collide. And maybe nothing really stays, it all just drifts and slowly fades, from solid ground to weightless air, till nothing's left of anywhere. And maybe we're just passing through, like smoke that never quite was true. A moment carved and torn apart by winds that scatter every heart. It's ashes on the wind, they never stay. They carry everything away. Every love, every sin, just ashes scattered in the wind. Oh, I reach, but there's nothing there, just fading traces in the air. And now I see what life has been, just ashes drifting in the wind. Now I walk where nothing grows, through fields of quiet, burned out roads. No past to hold, no future clear, just empty space that lingers here. And every step I take feels like I'm dissolving into night, becoming part of what has been. A trace of ash upon the wind. The wind still blows, it always will, across the ash, across the still. And somewhere lost yet never pinned, we fade away like ash in wind.
a house on a hill where the paint's peeled black, and the porch leans low like it won't fight back. Windows stare like they're wide awake, watching every wrong move you make. I was warned as a child, don't go inside, but the door stood open like it wanted me to try. And the air went cold when I crossed that line, like I stepped out of time or out of mind. And the floorboards creaked like a living thing, like the walls themselves could hear me breathe. This house, it breathes when the night comes in, through the cracks in the wood and the weight of sin. Every step I take, it remembers me, like I ain't the man that I used to be. Hear it whisper low through the broken seams, feeding off of my shattered dreams. I don't leave, I don't roam, I just fade in a house that won't let me go. There's a mirror inside with a shattered face, but it shows me whole in a darker place. I see things move when I turn away, like they're waiting for me to stay. There's a clock that ticks, but it don't keep time, just counts every breath like it's a crime. And the deeper I walk, the more I see that the house ain't trapped here, it's trapping me. And the doors all shut when I try to run, like the night itself has just begun. This house, it breathes when the night comes in, through the cracks in the wood and the weight of sin. Every step I take, it remembers me, like I ain't the man that I used to be. Hear it whisper low through the broken seams, feeding off of my shattered dreams. I don't leave, I don't roam, I just fade in a house that won't let me go. There's a voice upstairs calling out my name, but it sounds like me, just not the same. It says, come on up, don't be afraid, like it knows every choice I've made. And I climb those stairs with a heavy chest, like I'm walking straight to my final rest. When I reach the top, there's no one there, just a hanging rope and a broken chair. And the walls start to bend, the ceiling drops, like the house itself don't ever stop. Every breath gets tight, every step feels wrong, like I've been inside here far too long. I tried to break through a window pane, but it showed me back in the pouring rain, standing outside looking in, like I never left, like I never been. And I heard myself from the other side say, you walked in here, but you chose to stay. Now the dust don't settle, it clings to me like a second skin. I can't break free. I see faces forming the peeling walls every time the silence calls. And I feel my pulse in the wooden frame, like the house and I are the same. If I had a life, it's long since gone. Now I just exist where I don't belong. This house, it breathes and I breathe it in. Every nail, every board, every hidden sin. I don't know where I end or it begins, just a hollow shell wearing borrowed skin. Hear it laugh in the pipes at night,
scream, you won't fight, you'll just become part of the night. Inside the walls, where something grows, inside the house, the breeze knows. Ela não aparece de dia, só quando there's a house on a hill where the paint's peeled black and the porch leans low like it won't fight back. Windows stare like they're wide awake, watching every wrong move you make. I was warned as a child, don't go inside, but the door stood open like it wanted me to try. The air went cold when I crossed that line, like I stepped out of time or out of mind. And the floorboards creaked like a living